Last week, Republican minority leader in the Senate, Mitch McConnell, stripped Rick Scott of his position on the Commerce Committee as a way of basically giving Scott a little bit of payback for his challenge to Mitch McConnell as the leader of Republicans in the Senate, and of course for attacking Mitch McConnell publicly for the past year, going against him when he said, "We're not running on a platform." Then Rick Scott said, "Screw you, I'm putting out a platform," that was widely criticized not just by Democrats, but also by Republicans. And Rick Scott is mad. So during an interview with The Hill this week, Rick Scott lashed out at Mitch McConnell once again, saying this: "You saw in 2021, he came out and said in July that we would not participate in raising the debt ceiling, and then he organized 11 people to say we'll allow the Democrats to do it on our own. We didn't follow conference rules. I'm tired of caving." Now, of course, Rick Scott is talking about the ongoing debt ceiling crisis here in the United States. We have officially hit our debt ceiling. We have enough money to keep things solvent. I think the Fed said until June, maybe. Then after that, we run into some very real problems. Government workers will not be able to be paid. We do expect government programs, like entitlement programs, to see checks stop or be reduced. And nobody wants to do that, Rick. Mitch McConnell is not caving on this issue, which, by the way, is an issue that Congress imposed upon itself. The debt ceiling is something y'all created. I mean, not you specifically, because you weren't there yet. But it's a congressional construct that has only been around for, a couple years. It shouldn't exist. It's very stupid and just sets up these idiotic fights. But Mitch McConnell, who has been around since I think before we even had a debt ceiling, he understands how to play the game, something Rick Scott does not. Mitch McConnell understands that it will be viewed as the Republicans who make people not get their Social Security checks, especially after Rick Scott has already called for cutting Social Security. So Mitch McConnell is basically trying to do cleanup for you, Rick. You're out there causing all these problems, attacking the man who's trying to fix all the problems that you've created. But here's why Rick Scott is doing this. Rick Scott wants that power. Even though he is still technically just a first-term senator who has not paid his dues. I mean, let's be real about that. You want that power? You want to be the leader of the Republicans in the Senate? Then you got to do your time, bud. You have to actually pass some bills. I mean, you haven't even done that. That's what's truly remarkable, is Rick Scott has not done anything since coming to office other than put up obstruction and send out stupid policy platforms that call for raising taxes on the working class and cutting Social Security. You're very bad at this, Rick. I know you won your 2 elections down here in deep red Florida because we're a state of morons, and that's why you made it to the Senate to begin with. But once you get up there, you got to play by their rules. You don't have that power anymore. I know you desperately want it. You may be one of the most power-hungry people in this country, even more so than Ron DeSantis, who took your place as governor, coincidentally. But at the end of the day, you haven't earned any of it. You haven't earned any of it through tenure, and you certainly haven't earned any of it through intelligence. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.